So imagine that I'm walking along the riverbank with a guy who is hungry. I'm eating a sandwich. He asks me to share it with him, and I do so. Now, this is a virtuous transaction. I have done a good deed, and he is appropriately appreciative. Perhaps in the future, if he has a sandwich, he will share some with some other needy guy. But this virtuous transaction is completely corrupted when it is brought about by the forcible intervention of the government. Now envision the same scenario as above, but this time Joe Biden shows up on a white horse and dismounts. He points a gun to my head and compels me to share my sandwich. Now I have not done a good deed, since I only shared my sandwich under duress. I gave not out of charity, but out of fear. The receiver is not grateful to me. Why should he be? He knows that I didn't give voluntarily, so the free sandwich does not provoke a feeling of appreciation. Indeed, it is more likely to instill a feeling of entitlement. They might say something like, well, I'm still hungry. Why am I only getting half a sandwich? Right? So even though the results are the same, and I and the other guy each end up with half a sandwich, the morality has been completely stripped out of the transaction. But this does not take into account the most invidious aspect of the transaction, the role played by Biden. Upon reflection, his actions are not only unjust, they're criminal. If he were a private individual instead of a government agent, I would have called the authorities and he would have been arrested for assault, extortion, and theft. Yet Biden and his people somehow think that this is social justice. I am supposed to be the greedy and selfish one for possessing a sandwich, and he is wonderfully compassionate for taking half my sandwich by force and giving it to someone else. Notice that through this process, the recipient of the sandwich is not grateful to me, but to Biden. Biden becomes the provider of my sandwich. In fact, Biden is the one who gains the most from the outcome. His gain is not merely the half a sandwich he took. Rather, it is the allegiance of the person he gave the sandwich to. That guy is now indebted to Biden and more likely to vote for him. While the other man gains a meal, Biden gains power. So do you enjoy the content here on Thoughtful Faith? If so, be sure to hit the notification bell. This ensures that our new videos show up on your feed. Also, be sure to check out our Facebook group called Thoughtful Saints, where myself and others discuss the sorts of topics found on this channel. And lastly, if you think other people would benefit from this video, please be sure to share it.